Hello, welcome to Jumper Johnny Gaming. This is part 2 and the final part of my walkthrough for the Lifeline DLC in State of Decay. This walkthrough will help you to unlock all achievements in the game. My next VIP is Dan Bogatz. I also got a call from Sasquatch, so make sure you rescue him as a priority mission as well. When you rescue Bogatz, you have to then rescue his daughter as well.
Inside the Highway 9 tunnel.
Black Friday 2. Who is this again?
I've been listening to you pokes yammer on the radio for a couple days now, doing your best to fuck up the apocalypse. So how about we argue call signs later after you fucking come out here and reinforce my ass?
Get off this frequency, buddy. This is for grown-up army work, not whatever it is you're doing.
What I'm doing is saving the damn world, shit for brains. I got the key to fixing this whole mess right here in my pack. What I don't have is a way out of this damn tunnel. You want to get out of this mess alive? I suggest you send me a fucking extraction.
Is this guy for real?
I don't know, but this is the best show I've had since the lights went out. I say we go get this guy.
I'm at Bogatz's vehicle. Looks like he got swarmed. Can't tell if he got out alive or otherwise. Grab it and finish it! We've got Bogatz. He's wounded. Hey, careful with the moaning. We've got itchy trigger fingers around here.
I told Shira to run, to leave me. But she made a bunch of noise to lead the zombies away. I was alone.
Dr. Bogatz, we're going to get you some medical attention, all right?
No. You find my daughter. I'm not going anywhere unless we get Shira. I can show you where she went. It won't take long. Just help her, please. There. She ran into that building.
Anybody home? Shira, we've got your father, and we're getting you out of here. Come on.
What? Really? You came just for us? That's... Hey, wait a minute. Why is the army here? If this is about Thomas Horn and his research, I'm out. I'd rather stay with the zombies than spend another minute near that man.
Ma'am, Dr. Horn is dead.
What? Oh. Sorry.
So we need your father to pick up his research. Think he can handle that?
He needs a hospital before he needs a job, but yeah. If anyone can do what you need, it's him.
Your helivac will touch
Once
down
Dan
soon.
and his daughter are safe at the base, you will get the colleague achievement after they survive the next siege. Also, you can block the east entrance with a vehicle to make sieges easier. Now it's time to rescue Sasquatch. Be very careful when you reach his destination, which is an underground car park. It's very close to a danger zone, and usually there are special zombies in here as well. You will visit this spot a few times during the game. As soon as you bring Sasquatch back to the base, you will get the Operator achievement.
Finish it off!
About time you showed up. Let's get my high-speed, low-drag ass back to your base.
So, your name is Sasquatch?
My name is His Holiness Sergeant Kelly Eldridge III, fucking Esquire.
All right. You know, I could have left you back in that tunnel.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize this was a fucking daycare. Gotta learn to say please and thank you.
What's this miracle you say you're toting around?
You ain't got the clearance.
No, I ain't got the patience.
Just get me back to base to talk to my handler, all right? Clear this whole thing right the hell up.
I don't know any Sergeant Eldridge. We had an agency operation over a doghouse before it went dark. Not much chance of contacting them now.
So this guy's legit, General?
I have no idea. I'd guess your guy is Special Activities Division, but what he was doing in there, anybody's guess.
I'll tell you what I was doing. Getting tissue samples from one of those armless, noisy freaks. My handler said this biopsy is worth me risking my funky ass. So do you people want it or not?
If it's intel on the Zeds, we want it. Put Sergeant Eldridge on the next bird.
Not yet. I got a whole list of freaks to get through first. Oh, and without my handler, I'm gonna need access to your intel.
Sir?
Can you afford to turn down another rifle? Take him on.
Roger that. But he's not going on another freak hunting mission without an escort. Rescuing him once is enough. You want our intel, you're under our command. Got it?
Oh, yes, sir.
Sasquatch should give you your first specialized Zed hunt before the next siege. which is to headshot a bloater so it doesn't explode, and he can harvest material from it. On the Zed hunt, I don't bring any soldiers with me. Sasquatch does accompany you on the Zed hunt. Like all normal Zed hunts, you can go to the quest markers, but if you spot a bloater before you get there, then headshot it. Any bloater will do.
I wouldn't be here if I couldn't.
There are 4 special Zed hunts in total. You will always get a new one after a siege. You get an achievement for doing all 4, and it is a requirement for getting either version of the special endings you can get. Take Sasquatch back to base after every Zed hunt.
Watch out on the right.
You got that one! Dodging. You're not gonna survive letting them pile on like that.
Got it in my sights.
Good enough. I can work with this. Well, he won't be needing that anymore.
What'd you take?
Well, look at you. Aren't you curious? I got a sample from his gut, which is hard to do without piercing the outer flesh and making him go boom. Now let's get moving and make this shit somebody else's problem.
What are we supposed to learn from this sample?
We learn what's up inside these guys. Are they really just bloated corpses? Because last time I checked, popping open a corpse didn't kill everybody in the room. Somehow, that bloater went from human being to chemical weapon in less than a day.
Maybe the Zed virus just...
Excuse me? Virus?
Isn't it a virus?
Nobody knows what it is. But it sure as shit ain't a virus. We'd have seen it by now. This is something else. Something much worse.
This looks like the place.
Thanks. We got it.
I'm out of gas.
I hear you've got Dan Bogatz en route. What do you make of him? Is he our man?
Sir, he'll need a medic when he arrives, but he's got his daughter with him. I think she'll get him through it.
Copy that, Black Friday. I rode out.
The next Sasquatch hunt is to kill a feral with only a bladed weapon. No guns or heavy or blunt weapons.
Looking for a guy with long arms and legs, no eyes, and weird color to the skin.
We're calling those ferals.
Whatever. I can't have you beating it to death or blowing its head off. We need a good, clean kill with a sharp blade so I can harvest most of the head. See, it's got no eyes, but it knows where we are. Eggheads want to know how.
Zed's to your left. There it is.
Good enough. I can work with this.
Let's just get the samples and go. What do you think they'll get out of this sample?
The very last piece of a secret weapon that'll kill all the Zeds and return the world to normal. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. No bullshit Hollywood ending for us. Bad boys back at base want to know how we end up with so many of these pharaohs. If this was a random mutation, we'd have seen it one time and that's it. But no, we see pharaoh after pharaoh and then another pharaoh. It's like they're following a blueprint. Lose the eyes, stretch out the limbs, and add a hunger for human flesh. Over and over again.
Who would write a blueprint like that?
Fuck if I know. Maybe something makes certain people change in a certain way when they get older. Ain't my area of expertise. I just hunt the fuckers.
This looks like the place.
Okay, that's all we needed.
Dr. Horn had a close
The next
collaboration.
VIP I had to rescue
Grad student
is
named
Madison Grant.
Last seen at a makeshift shelter just outside of town. She just tried to call out on her cell phone 10 minutes ago from the same location. If she's alive, she may be able to piece together Dr. Horn's research notes.
Roger that, High Road. We'll get to that location and report back on what we find.
Be advised, that location is no longer secure. Bring her back in one piece. High Road out.
Stay back! Smashing heads in here! Wait, you're alive? You're the army? I thought you guys had cleared out.
Not yet. Someone made a call on a cell phone from this location?
You mean this phone? I borrowed it from this girl right before the shelter went down. She had to run off without it.
We're going to broaden our search. Grant was last seen alive, but her current status and location are unknown.
Wait, you're here to rescue her? Well, who is she?
Just a college student.
Hey, I'm a college student.
Just show me where you think she went. Anybody home? Looks empty now. Anybody home? Time to move on. Take that one out! Anybody home?
Damn. It's good to see a friendly face.
Madison Grant? We've got a helicopter inbound to pick you up.
Are you serious? Get the hell out of here.
Miss Grant, I'm sorry. Thomas Horn is dead. We need your help with his notes. Were you involved with his research?
Oh. Well, yeah. We were involved. I mean, we were working together. Since his wife left him, we, spent a lot of time together. At the lab, I mean. Well, mostly at the lab. He had this theory that the simplest forms of life could define more complete systems if we looked at them not as independent organisms, but as modification instructions for more complex systems.
Miss Grant, I just need to know that I'm rescuing someone who knows the science, and not just Dr. Horn's girlfriend.
I know the science, and I'm his girlfriend. The two aren't mutually exclusive. Get me on that helicopter, and I'll show you what I can do.
Yeah, I like that plan. I'm getting on the helicopter too, right?
All right, stay close to the landing zone until your ride gets here. Cure this thing for us, all right?
Thank you. I'll do what I can.
If you still need the drone strike achievement, or would like the drone strike option back, I will show you the two locations of the outpost that you need to do in order to get the drone strike. The first one is right at the top of the map in the middle.
Is that an infestation? All clear. I need an outpost on this location ASAP.
The second drone strike location is here on the right side of the map, again in the middle. I already got it, but here's the location.
High Road, this is Black Friday. The helo is away. Madison Grant is on board.
Copy that, Black Friday. We've got a workstation set up for her with everything we could salvage from Horn's research. Well, let's hope she's been doing her homework. High Road out.
The third special Zed hunt is to kill a screamer with fire. Molotovs or incendiary grenades work good. They go down easy with fire.
So, we gotta kill it with fire?
Yeah. I hope you brought a Molotov or something. Otherwise, you're gonna be useless as tits on a bull. If you ain't ready to burn a Zed, then let's turn around and get ready.
Got it in my sights.
Good enough. I can work with this. That's how I like it. Medium rare. So the brain's a thing, right? Why is that? Cut off an arm, dig out their eyes, rip off their balls? The Zeds keep on going. But you poke them once in the brain and splat.
How are we different? We can live through most of that, at least for a while. But shoot us in the brain, and we're just as gone as a Zed.
I'm just thinking that this parasite, or whatever, probably lives up in the brain. So you fuck up its home, it stops dead. Leaves the body to fall down and rot. Fuck! Why am I talking to you about it? You don't know shit more than I do.
You good to go?
The next VIP I had to rescue is Martine.
A lot of Dr. Horn's funding seems to have come from a little NGO called the Human Future Fund. It has an office in Danforth, run by a woman named Michelle Martin. Get into that office and bring back whatever intel you can find. If Dr. Horn or his colleagues sent documents to the HFF, we need to see them.
Clear, sir. Black Friday out.
Ready when you are.
Survivors, we have a caller. Why don't you tell us your situation? I found a place to hole up that's really well stocked. I can't carry everything and I don't want it to go to waste. So I'll split it with the first person who shows up with another pair of hands.
Hold on. Down. Michelle Martin?
The Army. Okay, wow. Yeah, that's me. I work here. Used to. Look, I know what you're thinking, and I swear we had no idea this was going to happen. Actually, should I talk to a lawyer?
If you can find one, you're more than welcome. Right now, we need to clean out this office. Can you help me find what we need?
Of course. And you'll tell them I cooperated, right? Almost done. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, where we're going? That's all the financial stuff, spreadsheets, account statements.
Miss Martin, that's pretty much the only thing we want. We're here. Stay near the landing zone until the helicopter gets here. As long as you don't do anything stupid, we'll keep you alive.
Thank you.
So what kind of samples do you get from a Juggernaut?
Deep core samples. Muscle, bone, brain tissue. All I can carry. We gotta know what makes him tick.
The final Zed mission for Sasquatch is to kill a Juggernaut with a melee weapon only. You want to shoot the Juggernaut only once with a grenade launcher, then kill it with any melee weapon you've got. Once you have brought Sasquatch back to the base, you will unlock the Freak Hunt achievement. He will disappear, and you will get a quest to find out what he's up to. Go back to where you found him originally, in the underground car park, and bring him back to base. This is essential for the special endings.
Picked up by the military again. Are you Army guys confused or what? You abandon the city when you think we're all going to die, but when somebody gets on the radio, suddenly you're here to save us. Fuck, where were you when my neighborhood was turning into a zombie nest?
Zed's on your right. Got it in my sights.
Good enough. I can work with this. Woo! Take that, you big fucking elephant, bitch!
Let's just get the samples and go.
Man, that freak is beyond just being a freak. Did you see the size of him? That ain't just gas like you see on a bloater. That's new bone, muscle growth, a ton of mass, and it all happened after he turned. What kind of dead guy does that?
Maybe they just look dead. To us. Maybe this whole thing is really just some new kind of life.
Nice life. I like the old kind, thank you very much. You know, I always really appreciate these little talks we have.
You do?
No. Okay, that's all we needed.
Dr. Horn made several visits to a medical examiner named Timothy Hall just in the past week. If these visits had anything to do with the outbreak, that office may contain some of the earliest known samples of the disease. The ME's office is on lockdown, so there's a good chance of survivors. If Hall is alive, get him out of there. If he's dead, well, just send us whatever you can find.
Wilco, sir. Black Friday out.
The last VIP I had to rescue is Timothy Hall.
No can do.
This is Vienna Cho with an urgent cry for help. Caller, please, go ahead.
Just got my hands on a gun and a sat phone. I'm not saying how. Right now, I've got the phone to my head. But if things get any worse, just come. I can't do this alone.
Hey, anybody seen Eldridge?
You know what? My favorite thing in the world right now is not seeing Sergeant Eldridge.
So you'd rather have him running around unsupervised?
Sasquatch, report in. We need to find him. At this point, I'm not sure who's more dangerous. Him or the Zeds.
Hey, you know what I just realized? I've seen like 3 guys get bit by zombies. None of them. Well, not from the bite.
Yeah, and when that bite gets infected, if you don't hit it with antibiotics, you might lose a limb.
Yeah, but we got antibiotics. So why the fuck did that doctor shoot himself in the head? All he had was a little bite. This doctor's supposed to be the expert on Zeds, and he killed himself over some monster movie shit? So tell me again why we care about this dead guy's crazy ideas.
It's down! Finish it! Take that one out! That was impressive. Grab it and finish it!
The army? I can't believe it. I thought I was the only one left alive.
Dr. Hall, we're actually here to get something from you.
Is this about those bodies they brought in last week? I was right, wasn't I? They all had the same weird pathology, even though they came from completely different sources.
Do you still have any samples?
Yes. Around here, somewhere. Sorry, this place is a mess. I'll gather up what I can.
I guess we'll just have to get you back alive then, huh? Designating a location for a drone strike. Then it's missing. Dr. Horn is dead.
What? Wait, of course he is. Who isn't dead right now? It's like every body they brought in last week had this infection that wasn't an infection.
You didn't call the CDC?
Nobody was dying of a disease. These were accident victims, homicides, heart attacks. I didn't want to start a whole thing over a few weird cadavers. This is your base.
It's a command outpost. We call it Black Friday. You know, because of all the crowds trying to get inside.
Time to find out what Sasquatch is up to and then get him back to base.
I'm showing that you're near the freeway tunnel. You looking for Sasquatch?
When we picked him up, he was hunting a screamer in there. But screamers are everywhere. Why go into one of the most dangerous parts of the city just to get one screamer? There must be something else.
Sir, I have to ask you to turn around and walk the other way. This operation is classified.
Wait, is that what I think it is?
I don't know. Do you think it's a tactical nuclear weapon?
A nuke? There are still people alive in this city.
And while you run around finding them, how many more Zeds leave the city limits to go murdering their way across the countryside? We got a hot spot here, and the means to take it out. Sticking around to save people is gonna do more harm than good. This is straight from the Commander-in-Chief.
We still have critical personnel on the ground. You have to at least delay.
Sure. I'll give you a little time to wrap up your business, but this bomb is on a dead man's switch. If I die, or if I even start having sad thoughts, Danforth is gone, you hear me?
I thought suicide bombers usually worked for the other guys.
The times, they are a-changing.
This is Black Friday to High Road. We've got Timothy Hall en route to your position with a pack full of samples.
Roger that, Black Friday. Hope you got what we need. I rode out.
Do not do the set the nuke option. That is one of the required endings, but it's better since we have been working towards the other ending, and you do have to play it twice for both endings, and the nuke option is the quickest one, and we won't have to rescue anyone, but Sasquatch is a priority. Still, a lot of waiting around though. Once you have rescued 7 civilians, Vienna Cho will need rescuing herself. Now, you can get everything done by the time the 8th siege comes around, and there is an achievement for surviving 10 sieges in a single playthrough. So now I would recommend playing or just hanging around the base. Make sure Thin the Herd option is not activated, and after your 10th siege you will get the Under Siege achievement.
Miss Cho, can you hear me on this frequency?
This is Vienna Cho. I hope that's you I hear outside.
That's me. Let us get some Zeds out of the way.
Thank you. Hey, you weren't listening when I called you all grunts and killers, right?
In the army, a grunt is a good thing.
I guess that's lucky for me then. So what are you guys doing here? All the info I have says you pulled out days ago.
We have orders, but we're also here to help people. As many as we can.
If that's true, I think we may have something in common after all. This place is perfect. I can set up right over there at your radio post.
Set what up exactly?
My broadcast. I'm not leaving on any helicopter, soldier. I'm the last person that the people of Danforth know they can trust. As long as they're here, I'm here, taking their calls.
Ma'am, this is a military facility. If you get in the way, you're on the next helo.
I'm small. You won't even notice I'm here.
Vienna Cho to Greyhound 1. These stupid call signs. Anyway, come talk to me. Right now.
So, tell me about this nuke you've got. You going to blow us all up?
I can't discuss this with you.
That is bullshit. You can kill people, but you can't have a fucking conversation with them?
Danforth is overrun with Zeds. We have one chance to blow them up. If we wait, they'll spread all over the countryside.
I understand. These things are monsters. But that doesn't give us an excuse to be monsters too. Look, I know this isn't coming from you. It's Eldridge and his damn dead man switch. So take me to that nuke. I'll disable Eldridge's switch at the source. Then I get to keep my town, and you won't be a mass murderer.
You're right. I'm not gonna destroy an entire city on the word of a crazy person. I'll take you there now.
Finally, some military intelligence.
Now, to get Vienna Cho to escape with you when you eventually call the final siege and the army pulls out of Danforth, you will have to take her to where the nuke is in the underground car park so she can disarm it. There will be lots of zombies and special zombies that will appear when Vienna is disarming the nuke, so bring your best weapons. I would recommend to do this ending first.
Please, I break radio equipment all the time. It's my specialty at the station. You just worry about the zombies. That's what I thought. It's just a simple radio receiver. Give me a couple minutes and it'll be toast. Done! And to think I dropped out of electrical engineering.
So, no explosion?
No. At this point, it's been so totally rewired that nothing could set it off. Not even shooting it. Though I wouldn't try that.
Outstanding. Well done, Miss Cho.
Now once you have dropped Vienna Cho to base, and you have done everything you can, including surviving 10 sieges, it's time to survive one more siege before everyone else gets rescued. Go to the SATCOMs in the base on the Community tab and activate the call for extraction. Survive the last siege like all the rest, and if you rescued Vienna Cho and disarmed the nuke, you will get the first of the 2 special endings and get the last Voice of Danforth achievement.
Hi, Road. This is Black Friday. Our operation is complete and we're ready for extraction.
Roger that, Black Friday. You've earned a rest. The next helo is yours. High Road, out.
Hi, Road. This is Black Friday. Extraction is in progress. We'll see you shortly. The squad could use a break.
Fellow survivors, there is hope. I'm headed to the capital where the army has gathered Danforth's best and brightest to find a cure. In the meantime, let me tell you, this unit I'm in has done everything they possibly could to save us. The end of the world can bring out the worst in people. But here in Danforth, the army showed us their best. To those of you who are left, get out of the city and make for the capital. We'll be waiting. This is Vienna Cho, signing off. Good luck.
Now that the game has finished, you should only have one achievement to go, and that's the War Never Changes achievement. This is for the other special ending, when you arm the nuke instead of deactivating it. It's still lengthy to start a new game, but it will be quicker and less things to do. You don't have to save VIPs and civilians as a priority, only as something to do to pass the time. The priority thing you have to do in this playthrough is to save Sasquatch, complete his special Zed hunts, arm the nuke. That quest is exactly the same as Vienna Cho's Disarm the Nuke quest, where you go back to the underground car park with Sasquatch to arm the nuke, then call for extraction and complete the game for a second time. Still try to get a few grenade launchers, supplies and upgrades for the base for your own survivability.
Got rally at the evac point to your position with a pack stays here. Let's go.
Roger that, Black Friday. You got what we need. I rode out.
Fellow survivors, this is my final broadcast. I'll leave it on in a loop for however long that lasts. Those motherfuckers in the army have decided to set off a nuclear weapon in the middle of town. They don't care who dies as long as they solve their little problem. Well, I care. So I'm bringing the news to you. Pack up your things, pack up your families, and get as far away from this city as you can. Once you get on the road, you'll face terrors you can't imagine, and there's a good chance you'll die. But if you stay in Danforth, I promise you, you will die. This is Vienna Cho, signing off. For good.
If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. There are tips, achievement guides, and full walkthroughs posted every week. In my State of Decay playlist, I have covered every aspect of State of Decay with full walkthroughs and achievement guides for the main game and the Breakdown DLC. Thanks for watching.